How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel, T-Ball Outdoors. My name's TJ, and I got Liam in the truck with me today. Kind of doing a little bit different video, not necessarily different, but we're doing a kind of a not a two-parter. I guess it'd be kind of a two-part video. We're out here right now, out at the hunting ground. I'll kind of show you guys around. Down there's our deer blind and stuff like that. In the last video, I told you guys that our camera had tilted. That's why I haven't gotten a video of showing the new pictures that we got up, because all the pictures are only getting like the top half of the deer's back when they're coming into the deer feeder. Because somehow the tree that like I said, I made a boo-boo. The tree that I mounted that camera on was dead, so it probably shifted, or I just didn't get it mounted. Hollow. Yeah, it's hollow, but I mean, it probably shifted. So the camera shifted. It's kind of tilting to the right a little bit. So we're going to go down in there today and fix it. We're going to get that reset up, and then we're going to mix some more deer corn and buck bourbon. Right now, we're still feeding them the buck bourbon as it's early. Just getting them to come in there, which we're getting pictures every day. So, I mean, they're coming in there all times of the day. So we picked us a good spot this year, I think. We've been practicing a little bit more on the bow. We got to go do more of that too, get some more bolts for the crossbow for Liam so he can kill him a deer this year. And hopefully I get to take one with my bow. Did order a new tripod, so I'm going to order a new tripod for our new cameras. We did get a new action camera. This one is supposedly the battery life. The only reason I haven't posted any stuff from my other action camera is the battery is just horrible. I mean, I would film with it and it'd be dead within 20 minutes. So the battery is probably bad. Yeah, feels like more like 20 seconds. So what we're gonna do, or what I've done, I bought a new camera. This one comes with 2 batteries, which they are fully charged today. But I'm probably gonna buy some better batteries for that other camera, so that way Liam can start wearing a chest mount and stuff like that, and we'll catch a lot more stuff. Plus, he's going to be doing stuff for his channel. Y'all go check him out. His channel is Liam's World. I think there's a lot of those on there. I will get a better way to look him up on YouTube, but he's filming. I swear to God, I know how to talk, guys. I swear, filming content for his video as well today. So you're gonna see him filming and me filming. But this may not be like a really long video today. I mean, we are kind of waiting in the truck right now because it's kind of raining up here. So
hey, rain can't do anything to us.
It can't do anything to us, but I mean, it's still.
It's sprinkling.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you don't want to film too much whenever the raining and stuff like that. But it looks like it's just like a little fall shower. It's not really that bad. I mean, it's really not that bad. It's just kind of sprinkling. So I mean, it's really gone down. But yeah, we're gonna go down in there. We're gonna fix that trail camera. We're gonna make up some more buck bourbon. Like I said, it's still early in the season, so I'm still trying to attract them in there. And probably the next time I come out here within another week or so, I'm going to be switching it up probably to Apple Crushed or Persimmons Crushed or even Acorn Rage. I don't know if I'll do Acorn Rage this early, because acorns are on the ground. They're starting to fall here for too long. And so right now, I mean, they are a good source of protein. They will eat it, just not as much as they'll come into that buck bourbon or the Apple Crushed or anything. Although we did see some new stuff at Walmart the other day. And I can't remember what it was called, but I think it's called Khmer deer. I know it sounds funny, but it says it's one of the strongest attractants on the market right now. So and it wasn't very expensive either, but that was a big old bag of it. It was about the same size as the buck bourbon bag, and it was like $10 or something like that. So I might try that this year just to check it out. I'll probably put some Apple Crushed out there, that way they get to come in there, and that way, like probably like the couple days before we go hunting, the first day, which I'm not 100% sure, it'll be that first week of bow season probably we'll go out. But we still have to get Liam some boots and stuff like that, and probably some more camouflage. kids just grow so dang fast. So all of his camo from last year doesn't fit. So
Oh, maybe like the jacket stuff.
the jacket might, but I mean, we'll have to try your other stuff. You've gotten taller, so it may not work as well. But what I was saying is, we will try to get him some more stuff. So like I said, probably the first week of bow season, we will be out there. One of those days when I have a day off from work, we'll be out here probably. Hopefully Liam will get to kill him a little buck or a little spike or something. So, but yeah, we're getting excited. We're getting really close. We've only got like 10 days before the opening day of bow season. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah! I can't wait to go pow pow to a deer.
The fact that he thinks a bow goes pow pow is disturbing. Anyway,
No, it isn't!
well, it is a crossbow. It's like shooting a gun,
Yeah.
but it doesn't go pow pow. But I swear to God, if you're in that dang deer blind and you shoot a deer and I hear you go pow after you shoot it,
Watch me, I will.
he probably will. But anyway, we're going to get down in there right now and get the deer corn and everything like that out of the truck and get down there, and we'll pick you up when we get there. Okay, guys, we're down here. The rain has kind of calmed down a little bit, but I mean, it's still sprinkling, as you can still see. We have gone ahead and put out the deer corn, refilled the deer feeder, and put buck bourbon all around this area. As you can see, deer corn all around. Kind of looks like candy corn.
Yeah.
Not really. We fixed the trail camera, which amazingly enough had nothing to do with the tree, actually. It's on this little stake that is screwed into the tree here.
Something messed with it.
Yeah, and that's what we're thinking, because it was turned like this way. It was like halfway unscrewed. It wasn't, not halfway, but it was like going, it was like it was being unscrewed. But it just fell over, and it wasn't the actual mount. It just, yeah, it didn't do that by accident. We're thinking probably a deer came, because I do have some pictures of deer being really close to this camera, like coming right in front of it. Probably because they see a flash or they hear it, because they have really, really good hearing. So they probably heard it go off, and they came over to investigate, and probably one of those deer with either, and if you look where it's mounted, right under here, they probably could have come under there and accidentally bumped it with their head and just kind of unscrewed it. So nothing wrong. It's fine, but it should get better pictures now. So, well, that is pretty much the only thing we're going to do down here today. Wanted to fix that so we get better pictures again. We are getting pictures really good all through this area. They are thick in here. There's more deer on our camera this year of this herd than last year, because last year there was like, we got a picture of like 6 or 7 deer total after the bachelor groups had come through. This year we've caught probably already, about 10 deer, like 3 or 4 fawns, lots of does, a couple bucks. But
They're gonna come down here.
they're going to come down. It's kind of like a little bowl. Like I said, they could be literally only about 50 yards from us and could hear us,
Guys, this year you're gonna see a deer dead. This year.
Hopefully we get, I know I'm planning on killing at least, hopefully we're planning on taking at least a couple deer off here this year, with my kids and all the other kids and all the people that are eating in the house. It'll feed us for a while. I mean, 1 deer is good. I mean, but you always want to have meat in the freezer.
Yeah. Like,
So,
if you wanna have hamburgers.
yeah, I mean, it's always smart to have a deep freeze and stuff, and everything. So, deer blind is still set up over there. Still doing good. It is staked to the ground. Perfect. I know it's a little bit more exposed, but even the funny thing is looking at it right here, unless you really know it's there, then, I mean, the deer have gotten used to it by now. They're coming through here. The good thing about it raining today, it has kind of stopped right now, but I mean, if it comes through and rains a little bit more tonight, and I believe that it will wash away our scent. So anything that we have touched or anything like that, it's going to help wash our scent out of here that way. Because like I said, we've only got like 10 more days and then bow season starts. So we're that close. But we have gotten a lot of deer pictures in this area. They are really good. They are probably his gloves. They are really good pictures. I will get on there today on this video. I will make sure to show you guys some of those pictures, especially of the bucks that we've gotten and everything. Like I said, we got one good buck that I've seen. I haven't seen him again yet, but that doesn't mean he's not still in this area. Or he could have come through here and he's just been behind. Because one thing you got to remember, like you may see.
You can see like a trail down there.
Yeah, that's probably a deer path. But one thing you got to remember is bucks are always on, like, what's the word I'm looking for? They're always on high alert. You know, they're the protectors of the herd. So I mean, you know, if they see fawns and does coming down here to eat, they're probably in the tree lines kind of circling and watching and stuff. And even and not until after the does and the fawns are all eaten and gone, probably back to bed, that's whenever the bucks will come in and they'll start to feed down here only as quickly as they can, and then they get the heck out of here. They want to make sure that they're not out in the open too much, and this is a wide open spot as we've shown before. So I mean, they come through here, and usually when they come through here, it's just kind of a quick thing. They kind of run right through. They have a plan. They're going to water, which is south of us now. So I mean, yeah, there's a big lake way back down that way that they come from the north, head south, and they go back. Now there is a pond over to the east, but I think the herd that's on this land is split into two herds, because in all honesty, that buck that we have seen that's big, it's not Big Daddy. Big Daddy was bigger than this buck. And I want to say, you know, even though they're in close proximity, there are like a lot of smaller herds that are, you know, like this herd's over here, this herd's over here, just on different sides of the same land. So that might be the alpha buck for this herd on the the east side of the land. And over there, Big Daddy's the alpha buck for the west side. But there is a big pond over just north of where we hunted last year, which is, like I said, about a quarter of a mile straight that way to the west. And but about 150 yards north of where we were hunting on that right of way, there is a big pond that belongs to the guy who owns the land back off to the northwest of us. So a lot of deer go to there because we heard a lot of gunshots and deer coming from that area last year. So hopefully these deer in here probably haven't been hunted so much if they stayed on this side. So I've seen some people, because it does lead down to public land. There is a lot of public land around this private land. So one big thing about Oklahoma, there is a lot of public land hunting, which we tried to go on public land like one time last year, I think. And there is a lot of deer and everything over there. And I mean, you know, if we take one here and we want to give it, like, say if we take a deer here and then we want to go out the next day, we may go to that public land, which is actually, there's a piece of public land hunting just literally about 500 yards to the south of here. I mean, really, you get back on the road and go south, you turn the corner and it's right there, and you can go down the public land. And then you go about a mile, 2 miles back over to the east, and there's a big old public land hunting area over there. Actually, there's 2 or 3 over that way. So, I mean, we may, with all that hunting land being around my private land, sometimes we will go on there at like afternoon sit just to see if we see anything, just so that way we don't pressure our hunting spot too much. Like last year, they had mowed the right of way, so we were able to hunt both west and east sides of our hunting land, and we could see them when we were sitting over on the west side. We could see them over here, and we were sitting over here, we could see them over there. Like I said, there's a big creek bed that splits them, and they were running through that creek bed. That's how they got past us a lot of times, we found out. So deer are a lot smarter than you think, remember that. So I mean, and they know the land, they're hunting a lot better than you do. So whenever they were over there, you know, they would come through there, they'd come through here. So I mean, and I can't remember exactly where I was going with that, but I know that they were over there. We would see them all the time, but we were able to hunt both sides because it was cleared out. Well, this year, the people that are taking care of this land they didn't mow down they're not putting anything in over there like they did last year, so they didn't mow down. They didn't mow down the grass. So I mean, there's no way for us. I mean, the grass is probably, in that wider way, it's taller than my truck, and and I'm 6'4", So, I mean, and it's above my head. And in my truck is probably, it's probably about 7 foot tall, a little bit taller, and it's above the truck. So, I mean, even if we set up in the middle of that right of way, we wouldn't be able to see anything. So, I mean, it happens. I've even talked to the people who run this land, like, what if I come out here one time a year? Because that's what they did last year. They were running tractors and stuff. They were kind of cultivating the land, doing some stuff, adding some stuff in there. And if I could get like a brush hog or something like that, or even a riding mower, and kind of come down here and cut it like 2 months before and then like a month before, just try to mow that lawn. That way we can get that, right away. Even on one side of it, not even clearing out the whole right away, just that one side that we're going to hunt on that year. Because on this side, which we found out when we explored last year, down that right away, down by that creek bed, there are tons of perfect trees to put tree stands in. And I've never hunted from a tree stand. I really want to hunt from a tree stand. So does my fiance. So does Liam. I mean, we could set up a tree stand here. Actually, Liam did just point out a really good tree. We actually probably could put a tree stand up there. And with it being enclosed in like this, there's a good chance they wouldn't see us before they got into the clearing. So we'd have a better chance and we'd be above them. That one you don't want to. That's dead. Yeah, the one we put the deer feeder on is dead tree. And I mean, even though there's no limbs on or anything like that, you don't want to put them, because I weigh about 340 pounds and he only weighs about probably 50 or 60 pounds, but still.
I weigh like 100.
Whatever. But you don't want to put too much weight on a dead tree. Speaking from experience. But yeah, so I mean, we could probably, once we get a little bit of resources in, possibly put a tree stand up in this tree right here. So, I mean, that's actually a good forked little tree. I mean, I could go up to that fork and even kind of hide behind it and maybe put a saddle tree stand up there where I can kind of swivel around the tree, or even just a 2-man ladder stand. You never know. But, I mean, it would be nice. We really want, I mean, me and my fiance, Debbie, she really wants to hunt from a tree stand, and so do I. And we went to Walmart today to pick up the deer corn, and they're having a sale on their tree stands, and it was just everything we could do to not find the money to come up with to buy one, because the one that we want is only like $100, and we're like, oh, but we don't have it in between paydays, and it just kind of sucks.
But
So
hey, it's actually kind of cheap for a tree stand.
yeah, that's a good price for a tree stand. It was a muddy stand and everything. Like I said, right now they're on sale like 100. Like the one that we were going to get, I think with tax would have been about 150, because I think it was $129.99 or $139.99. I can't remember, but they are running. I said, I'm not sponsored by Walmart or any of them, but I mean, right now they know about this time of year, every year is when you're hunting places, especially Walmart and Dunham Sports down in Bartlesville. I think there's one in Shawnee, Academy, all of them. They're starting to run like their pre-hunting sale. And they will also put all the fishing gear on sale too, because it's the end of the season and it's starting hunting season. So they're probably putting everything, all their blinds, all their tree stands, deer feeders, all this stuff. And it's not as good as a sale as it is at the end of the year, like at the end of the season, like as soon as like January and February hits, when all your big hunting seasons, which in Oklahoma is mostly whitetail, stuff like that, when all those seasons are done, that's when they really put those on like a clearance sale at the end of the year. So just remember that, if you're kind of hunting on a budget like we have been for years. But I mean, when we get to save up more money, like I said, not sponsored by anybody or, have any, I'm not sponsored by Walmart or Dunham's or anything like that. I've just shopped there my entire life and at these stores, and I know when they go on sale. So it's kind of like a Black Friday sale at the end of hunting season. They put all their stuff for last season. They put all of their this season's products on sale, and it's like clearance sale. Like I think last year we saw that same muddy stand that's now called the Legend, I think, and it's the XXL. It holds up to like 600 pounds. But I think the one that precursor to that was just called the 2-man stand or something like that from Muddy, and it was dropped down to like $89.99 at the end of the season. So right now they are doing lots of sales right now on pretty much anything hunting related. Even certain things, they may not be doing like a firearm sale so much. Some of them may be on sale, but not all of them. But they will do like bow sales. Like we were coming through Bartlesville earlier today and we saw one of the pawn shops. He said all bows are on sale right now. And I was like, ooh, Liam needs a bow. So we were thinking about stopping in there, but we didn't have time today. But also I've been getting notifications from Walmart and Dunham's and all them that they are doing sales, pre-hunting sale right now with bows and everything. So you just remember that right now. If you're on a budget, always look for those sales. So that's all we're doing down here today. We are actually going to try to go fishing. So we're going to go back down to where we were. We're going to go try to get some bait. We're going to go down there. Hopefully we'll catch some more catfish today. So stay tuned with us, guys. We'll pick you up when we get down there. Bye. Hey guys, what's going on? We're down here at the lake now. We've actually come to Ponca Lake instead of the dam. We had a few other errands to run a little bit ago. So yeah, we're losing daylight real quick. So we're trying to get a little bit of fishing done. We're getting some stuff. We're gonna go down here and hopefully we catch some fish before it gets too dark. Wish us luck, guys. That's right, Ned rig.
Can I hold you?
Yeah. Him the little baby bass. Can you get your finger in there?
Yeah, I got him.
Little bitty baby bass. He is probably not even a quarter of an ounce. Maybe a quarter of an ounce. Little bitty guy on the Ned rig. That is right. Caught it all on the action camera, so you guys will get to see all of it.
Guys, say hi to baby bass. Let's look in that mouth.
He was hiding over in that cove over there. Liam can show you that little cove, like right over there. He was hiding right over there.
Yeah, guys, because guys, it's dark right now, but you guys, for you guys,
see a lot better on camera than we can. So, well, Liam, let's go ahead and get him back.
Okay.
And we're gonna continue fishing. Here, all right, little baby bass, Liam. Let's go ahead and get him on back.
Okay, guys, we like to safe release our fish. Backflip! Yay!
No fish were harmed in the filming of this video. I hope. All right, let's catch some guys. All right, so that is the end of the day. We only caught the one little fish. He was a little bass. Caught him on the Ned rig. That's my first official catch on a Ned rig. I did hook one earlier with the Ned rig earlier this year, but he got off before I got into the bank. So that was my first official fish with the Ned rig this year. It was a small little bass. There was a lot of big bass busting around the water, like all around our baits, but they never bit. So Liam didn't get to catch one. What do you think of today, Liam? Was it a good day?
Kind of.
It was a good day. It was cool out, which is really nice. Starting to go into the fall, thank God, which means hunting season.
Oh, yes!
Hunting season is coming up. We're so excited. We are still going to be fishing during the fall and the winter, too. Probably not as much during the winter, but we still will fish a little bit during the fall. Still doing the fishing videos and stuff. Like I was saying earlier, though, Liam was filming for his video. He's doing a short, or filming a video for his channel, sorry.
I couldn't really film it because the audio kind of turned off.
Yeah,
it was getting like a bit glitchy.
He's getting a bit glitchy. His phone is old and he needs to get a new one, so we're working on that.
It ain't the same phone. It's my little brother's.
I know, but I mean, he can't really film on his phone right now. It's kind of a whole big deal right now, but he will be getting some more videos up and doing some more shorts. But if you need to, he's got some followers. He does a lot of funny shorts. If you want to check him out, is Liam's World, like I said earlier, but his @ is Liam Gaming 1687. To look him up and go right to him, because as soon as you look up Liam's World, there's a lot of people that have that. So he has a picture of a Savannah cat as his picture. So one of those cats with the really big cat, anyway, big domestic house cat thing. But yeah, Liam's Gaming 1687. If you want to do the @ it's @ Liam's Gaming 1687 to go right to his channel. Check him out. I will get on there and we're going to show you some pictures of the deer camera. So we got some good pictures. I will gonna update you guys on that, but we'll get to that and we'll catch you when we get that loaded up and ready to go. All right. Okay, guys. All right. Back at the house now. We're gonna be looking at our pictures on the Moultrie app. Like I said, we have gotten so many new photos, and look who decided to come back. That's that little 8-point. He is good. This was just actually a couple nights ago. And why are you there? He goes. This was just a couple nights ago. It's now the 29th. So this is the 27th. Just a couple nights ago. As you can see at the deer feeder, it is empty. Less than a week. And if you, as I scroll through here, like I said, this is the first time I saw these this morning. Pretty big. He's a pretty good sized deer, and there's that little spike. Like I said, right now, pre-rut, they're kind of getting into their bachelor groups. So, and we figured out this one. We have named him Spiky, actually, just a little one. I haven't named this one yet. If you guys know a name or anything like that, we haven't really named him yet. The other one, we had another Spike, and I haven't seen him since. But he has like a weird little spike. One of his antlers is really weird. It kind of like, it looks like it's supposed to be like a regular mature antler, but like it didn't develop. So it's got like this weird curve to it. And Liam has named him Dandelion. Yes, it is actually funny. His name is Dandelion because, and I asked him why, and he said, well, when I see him, I'm going to blow him away, just like a dandelion. So, I mean, we're going to be bow hunting. It starts, actually, it is the 29th. It's 2 days before bow season starts. We're so excited. And like I said, this little spike keeps coming in here all the time. This is the one, I'm sorry, I didn't name him Spike. I named him Elliot, sorry. But we figured out this little spike here was actually one of the fawns that we had last year. There was a couple of fawns along with their mom, and I see that spike with another young yearling doe and an older doe all the time on these pictures. So we figured out those are the two that were coming around that were just born last year. They were born at the beginning of last year, so by the time hunting season got here last year, they were actually mature enough to shoot. They'd lost their spots, but they were still really small. Probably would have only been about 80 pounds without being field dressed. I mean, they probably would have been field dressed. It probably would have been about 40 pounds. So, but like I said, he comes in there a lot, and he's grown up. He's grown up a lot, and so is the other one. But I haven't seen that other spike, but that doesn't mean that he's not in here and just maybe around. I do have another camera out there that I have, and I haven't got to check those camera photos yet, but it's a non-cellular camera. It's just covering the entrance. But see, there was still some corn there on the 25th, but literally 2 days later on the 28th, 29th, next day, the 26th, you can see that there's almost no corn in that feeder. They are eating like crazy right now. They're bulking up right now. Like I said, that's only the second time that we've caught that buck in here. He's following. He comes in right after the does do, but and he's actually in there right there with them, kind of being their protector, like I've said before. This one on the right here is probably, I think that's that one fawn. Like I said, it's at night right now, but I'm pretty sure that fawn still has its spots. So it would be off limits, but I wouldn't shoot it if it's that young anyway, because you don't want to shoot it and wind up, you don't want to shoot the mother. If there's a fawn with a mother and it still has its spots, I won't shoot the mother, because they usually at that point are still not old enough to survive on their own. And deer are not always like other animals where they'll take in a random fawn or random baby to raise as their own. So most of the time it's like survival of the fittest. But yeah, this buck here keeps following this fawn and that doe. So I mean, usually, and we got a lot of him the other night. Like I said, this is the first time I've checked these photos in a couple of days. I wanted to see if we'd get more, because most of the time, the last few days since we put that corn out, it's just been this doe here, she's a pretty good sized doe, as you can see here. I mean, she's pretty good size. She's fully mature. She may not be fully mature, but she is right on the verge. But as you can see right there on the 26th, the corn's pretty much gone already. So it looks like I need to get that other feeder out there that can hold up to 50 pounds of feed. And I need to start putting out more than one. They're coming through there all times of the day. This one is a younger doe, but she's still mature enough to kill. Probably a smaller doe, but probably still good meat. And like I said, yeah, here is during the day. See this fawn back here, and that's that doe that buck was following the other night. The fawn and stuff like that still has its spots, so cannot kill that. Won't do it anyway. I don't like going for smaller deer. I'm going to fill the freezer, so that would not really be a good choice to shoot. But they come in there all during the day, all during the night. The bucks usually, like I said before, now the spikes come in there about, they'll come in there anytime. I know that one spike, Elliot, he is still learning. So he's still kind of hanging around his mom and sister. But the older spike and that older buck, as you saw, they don't come in there until usually late at night, very early morning. The reason for that is they've learned that is the best, safest times to be roaming around. Like I said, deer are very, very smart, and especially as the older they get. Now, like I said, does kind of run together along with their fawns and stuff like that, and the bucks are there. You just don't know it. They're kind of like the protectors, so they'll let everybody else eat, and then whenever they think the coast is clear a couple hours later, then they'll come in and eat some and take off. So we are getting really, really close to bow season. Liam and I have been practicing with our bows and stuff. Probably going to do another video or a short before we go out. Unfortunately do not have opening day of bow season off from work, so next week we will be going probably around next Thursday and Friday, possibly both days, just depends. If not, we'll probably go on Thursday. I'm off next Thursday and Friday, so we're going to be going one of those days, and hopefully, I'm hoping that little spike or a good doe that Liam wants to shoot comes in there, because they are coming in there all the time. Like I said, here's just 3 of these, and these are all, that one doe in the back I'm pretty sure is Big Mama. As you can see just from the profile and stuff, she's pretty big and stuff, and then there's this younger doe on the left back here, but they're traveling together. I've gotten photos of 3, 4, 5 of them in there at one time. It's a smaller herd right now, so, but they're doing good, getting lots of pictures. I need to, hopefully, probably within the next couple of days, I'm going to go up there and refill the deer feeder and put out some more attractant that way, and hopefully I will put out enough corn that will have them out there until next Thursday. If, like I said, this is where it really comes with those automatic deer feeders. It doesn't, when you gravity feed like this, they get to sit and eat as much as they want. So I mean, the gravity feeders that's one drawback of the gravity feeders. But whenever, oh, and they're bedding in there. That's kind of cool. There's one back behind the log back here, one behind the tree, and there's that little spike Elliot right there. But what I was saying, with the gravity feeder, they can eat as much as they want. So, they can sit there and just chow down and eat all the deer corn that's there and the deer attractant. With the automatic feeders, it's a silo or whatever, and it only throws out so much at preset times that you set your time to. So, yeah. And looky, here's a deer looking right at the camera. They can see it, they can hear it. Even though you can't hear that camera going off, they hear it, they see it, and that is creepy looking. No, it's not a skinwalker, so just calm down. But, yep, there is some good deer out there. Elliot right here on a lot of these. I mean, he comes in there regularly with those does. So, I mean, he's still young. That's why I know he's still young. But he'd still be a decent enough deer for Liam to shoot his first try. But if, that big buck shows up, which I have not named yet, I will definitely let him take a crack at it. I mean, good-sized doe, good-sized deer, and bucks and everything. So, I mean, like I said, they're coming in there pretty regularly. And like I said, we will keep you guys updated. Going to not set up, but I'm going to go up there and redo our setups for the deer corn and all that stuff like that. And like I said, one of these days I'll get us a good silo feeder. That way it's not throwing all the corn out there. But these bucks and does are coming in there regularly. That's a good sized doe right there. She'd probably be about 80 to 100 pounds. So yeah, got us a lot of good deer, and stay tuned with us, guys. Like I said, we are going to have some better content coming up. Like I said, I got a better camera, so we will be filming our hunts. So just stay with us, guys, and we're going to get a lot of more pictures of these, and we're going to definitely be out there during hunting season. It's right around the corner, guys. I'm getting excited. So wish us luck, guys. We're going to be out there, and we will keep you updated, guys. Like and subscribe if you like this. Let me know if there's anything you need or want to know in the comment sections. If there's any questions you have, this is just me on my personal experiences and stuff like that. I'm just throwing out there what I know. I'm still learning myself, so you never know everything. But there's, if you guys need to know anything, or want to know anything, or have any questions, or have any ideas for challenges or anything for us, we're starting to look into doing some of those. So hopefully we will be able to update you guys next week with a bow kill for deer season. All right, guys, have a good one.